Hello everyone, good evening. I'm Shreya Dhoundial. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the Congress and one of its most high-profile MPs, Shashi Tharoor, have been on collision course for some time now. We know that. But today, Rahul Gandhi has made it official. Such was the on-stage snub of Mr. Tharoor that it is now being called the Kochi snubfest. There's a lit fest going there, so it's a takeoff from there. Now, this is exactly what happened. It's on your screens. At the Mahapanchayat in Kochi yesterday, Mr. Tharoor, a four-time MP from Trivandrum, was on stage speaking. Rahul Gandhi arrives and the usual song and dance starts. Mr. Tharoor paused his speech as Rahul started shaking hands with all leaders on stage. It's all on screen. All leaders except Mr. Tharoor. He didn't shake Mr. Tharoor's hand. To add insult to injury, when Rahul took the mic and started acknowledging all leaders by name, Mr. Tharoor was once again ignored. He was not named. Reports say that Shashi Tharoor thundered out of the venue at this very public humiliation. He is said to have conveyed to the party's leadership that this mistreatment in front of thousands of people and hundreds of cameras was simply unacceptable. With the result, Kerala's most recognizable Congress face skipped a crucial meeting in Delhi today on the upcoming elections. The fig leaf is that he has already committed to speaking at the Kochi Lit Fest on his new book, which is why he couldn't come to Delhi. Well, the BJP, as expected, has jumped right in and is calling the Indian National Congress the insecure, narcissistic Congress. They say Mr. Tharoor is being targeted for putting the country above party. The Congress, on the other hand, is openly calling Mr. Tharoor irrelevant. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Tharoor, a trained diplomat, has been on thin ice with his party. He has taken a stand contrary to his party on multiple occasions. He has praised the Prime Minister after Operation Sindoor and called him India's prime asset. Mr. Tharoor also declared Operation Sindoor perfectly executed when his own party had raised questions on the number of Indian jets downed. Then, you do remember he had been deputed by the Prime Minister to 5 countries for his Operation Sindoor outreach. Then, if that wasn't enough, he contradicted Rahul Gandhi on the dead economy statement and got invited to Putin's dinner while Rahul was ignored. Of course, one simply cannot forget his article that had mildly criticized Sanjay Gandhi for excesses during the emergency. As a result, Congress leaders have for the last several months now been calling him a Modi stooge, a super spokesperson for the BJP. But Mr. Tharoor on his part is saying that he isn't leaping to join the BJP. That was then. Is the Kochi snub the straw that will finally break the camel's back? Possibly. But there is news now coming in, and this is breaking news coming to us from Kerala, where amid speculation of this widening rift between Shashi Tharoor and the Congress party, the Congress has stepped out to say, in fact to insist, that Mr. Tharoor is not really upset. The Congress is claiming that Mr. Tharoor had already informed the party well in advance that he would be in Kochi for the release of his book. Let's quickly listen in to what Mr. Chennithala is saying this evening.
He is not at all upset. He has got a prior engagement in the Kerala Literature Festival at Calicut. That is why he has not come here. He is happy with us. We are all together.
We are all together is what the Congress party is saying on a day when he has been called irrelevant by many Congress leaders, including people on record. Sidharth Yadav, spokesperson of the BJP, thank you very much for joining us. SS Sriram is a political analyst joining us on the broadcast. Brijesh Kalappa is spokesperson of the Congress party. And Tehseen Poonawala is a political analyst who is joining us on the broadcast. Tehseen, since you've made the effort to come to the studio, let me bring you into the conversation. Yeah, that is true. But anyhow, let me start with you and ask you whether you believe what Mr. Chennithala is saying, that we are very all, hum saath saath hain, we are all very happy together. Who will believe him?
In Kerala, Hindi is not the first language. or Urdu, but there's a beautiful Urdu couplet of Ghalib that goes, "Hum to jante hai jannat ki haqiqat, lekin dil ko khush rakhne ke liye Ghalib ye khayal acha hai." Look, my only advice, my good friend Brijesh is here, is simply this, that, and I'm going to be very honest, Dr. Tharoor is one leader in the Congress amongst middle-class Indians, urban Indians. If you advertise a show, say in Noida or in Gurugram or anywhere, that he's addressing an audience, you don't need Karyakartas to fill it up. It'll get filled up. He has a middle-class base. He has a young base, a women base, a middle-class base. Voters who tend to go towards the BJP drift towards him. He's suave. He's articulate. There are certain frictions. I think the Congress would be well served, and he would be well served to make sure that there are no problems. I think it's a very mature statement by the Congress putting that out. There's the Kerala elections. He is a good face in urban India. Let's not have these frictions. He's a 4-time MP.
Tehseen, those frictions are now visible. Mr. Chennithala can come out and say what he wants to say. Hum saath saath hain, we are all together, we are very happy. If they are all together and they are very happy, what explains what happened on stage in Kochi? Please help me understand that. There is only one man whose name is not taken by Rahul Gandhi, that is Shashi Tharoor. There is only one man on stage whose hand is not shaken by Rahul Gandhi, that is Shashi Tharoor.
No.
Was that mature then?
No, for what I do know, that Dr. Tharoor and RG did shake hands, and knowing RG is not the kind of person who snubs people publicly, knowing him. So if the name for some reason is not taken, I'm not aware of that or privy to that.
His name wasn't taken.
I'm not privy to that. If you're saying it, I believe it. But then those lists would have been given by the state Congress. I don't think Rahul Gandhi would write those names down because there'd be so many people.
Dekh to raha hai, Shashi Tharoor, uska bhi naam le lo.
So I don't know what the situation is, but I know that they shook hands. But honestly, I would think that these Congress leaders, even, when he had gone for Sindhu, there was somebody who can't win an RWA election, telling that, mocking Dr. Tharoor. I think it doesn't behove the Congress party, it doesn't behove Dr. Tharoor fighting with him. I think the two should be synonymous and win Kerala. Don't allow and don't lose Kerala, because after Haryana and Maharashtra, Kerala is one state the Congress can actually win. So don't lose it in these internal fights. I really want the Congress
Mr. Kalappa, has the Congress party decided that they are going to, because Mr. Shashi Tharoor, I think, has made it very clear that he is not going to quit on his own. Has the Congress party decided that they are going to push Shashi Tharoor to such a corner where he will have no option but to leave? Because on multiple occasions, your leaders have come out and said the party is not going to ask him to quit, but he is doing everything to get sacked. Why doesn't he leave on his own? Today, Sandeep Dixit has called him irrelevant. On multiple occasions, Udit Raj has called him a super spokesperson for the BJP. Rishta khatam to divorce kar dijiye.
See, Shreya, I think as far as the Bharatiya Janata Party is concerned, in Kerala, they are side players. I don't think they matter at all in the scheme of things.
Correct.
Therefore, if there is a story which the Bharatiya Janata Party is interested in and which is being fed to the media by the Bharatiya Janata Party, I think the Bharatiya Janata Party's stakes in Kerala are very little. They are very minuscule. Therefore, any version that they are selling, I think first should be taken with a bag of salt, not just a pinch of salt first. Then there has been speculation about Mr. Tharoor for years now.
Correct.
I think for nearly 2 years, there has been speculation. Every now and then, we sit on studios and we say, no, everything is well. And then finally, the media also, kind of doesn't feel that, we have had stated enough about the so-called differences between Mr. Tharoor and the Congress party. I think first is let the media or else the BJP decide how much they're going to extend this and drag the same thing. First is that even when Sindoor was on, then I've been on your studio. At that time also somebody said no, that he's leaving, he's on his way out, he's going to become the external affairs minister. There has been speculation continuously, not once or twice, continuously over the last 2 years. I think, let an election take place. BJP is a bit player in Kerala. They don't matter in Kerala. Right? So any version which they'd like to push forward and push through, I think the media should look at it in a rather circumspect fashion.
You are saying that the BJP is pushing the story. Let's get a reaction from the BJP. Since you've put the charge on the BJP, you are saying the BJP is essentially trying to push a story and push a narrative. But Mr. Kalappa, it's all on stage. It happened all on stage. The fact that Mr. Shashi Tharoor is upset is something that has not been denied by Mr. Shashi Tharoor.
Everything happens on stage.
There are cameras that chase him every day.
Even with regard to Sindoor also, everything happened on stage. See, everything happened on stage, even with regard to Sindoor, even in regard to Mr. Putin's visit. Every 3 months, you can't come up with the same story and expect the public to buy it.
No, but then what? How can we help it if Rahul Gandhi does everything in his capacity to let the world know that Mr. Shashi Tharoor is quote-unquote irrelevant and unwanted?
I have no idea about it. I'm sitting in Bangalore, and Tessin also doesn't know about it. Anyway, if you have better idea, then
all
carry
the
story
visuals
for
are on
another couple of
screen.
years.
I hope you don't accuse us of manipulating visuals because we've put it all on screen. It's all over the media. You're telling me now that you don't know. Anyway, I will let Sidharth Yadav come in. Sidharth Yadav, essentially, you are the one creating trouble in paradise. Abhi, you have heard Ramesh Chennithala. He's saying we are all happy, we are together. Ye BJP ko mirchi lag raha hai. They are pushing a narrative. Otherwise, Mr. Shashi Tharoor is very happy with us.
Oh, I don't know, Shreya, if the definition of happiness has changed over time, or it is a different definition for Congress party, but I do agree with one part. It's an internal matter of the Congress party. But what's happening? It's happening out in open. Everybody has a right to question and comment that. Now, how convenient a position can be for a Congress spokesperson to say that a senior leader, Sandeep Dixit, says that their MP, Shashi Tharoor, who was also a candidate for their national president, is irrelevant. And this is not. We are not asking Sandeep Dixit to say this. If Rahul Gandhi is going on in a program in Kerala and one of the most popular MPs from Kerala, Shashi Tharoor's name is not taken, or if he has to cut down his speech, we are not asking Rahul Gandhi to do this. We are not asking Rahul Gandhi to not shake their hand. So what's happening inside the Congress party, it's out in open. But I do agree it's their business of what they do. Definitely, there's one thing for sure. Competent people definitely, have a hard time in the Congress party. I do remember when Shashi Tharoor had come out and wished LK Advani ji a happy birthday. The Kerala Congress Pradesh committee had boycotted him. They had said that we will not invite him to any of the meetings. So this is the old fashion of Congress party. This is how they operate. They can't like the people who can, question the Gandhi family, or who can do a better style of politics, if I have to say, for a lack of words. But I think one more thing that I have to answer to my learned friend from Congress party is, I don't know how much more time is left for the ignorance of the Congress party to go away. No, Kerala is going to see a change. The Thiruvananthapuram elections have definitely shown a change. The LDF, UDF ka jamabandi, ek baar udhar, ek baar idhar, has costed Kerala more than, one can imagine. Kerala is now going down the drain under the corrupt rule of Congress party and their alliance. This is going to change. BJP is making inroads, and the future of Kerala is definitely very bright.
Chaliye, theek hai. Brijesh Kalappa, the point is that the Congress party today, and we've heard Mr. Chennithala say, has stepped out and said, no, actually what? Mr. Tharoor is not upset with us. He actually had to be in Kochi for a book festival. That Kochi book festival is 4 days. The Kerala poll meeting has been held in Delhi today, and Mr. Tharoor has been absent. Am I to believe that Mr. Tharoor could not push his book talk to tomorrow or day after? He's, after all, the MP of Trivandrum. He is a celebrated author. He can do exactly what he wants to. He simply decided he didn't want to come because he felt unwanted and humiliated by Rahul Gandhi. If you're humiliating a guy, why will he show up again at your door to be humiliated again?
See, Shreya, you're again following the same narrative. I don't know what the truth is. I don't know if the High Command has spoken to Mr. Tharoor. Mr. Tharoor has spoken to the High Command. Mr. Chennithala is a probable Chief Minister also. When he's saying something, I think we all have to take it with a degree of, credibility. And Mr. Chennithala doesn't speak very often to the press. And if he has made a statement like this, obviously he has some information. Without information, why would he speak first?
Achha.
Second part is, there is a Dr. Subramanian Swamy who had a big role to play in the victory of the BJP in 2014. There is also an election in Tamil Nadu. Are you covering what Dr. Swamy is? Is he in the BJP? Is he outside the BJP? What is his latest utterances? What has he said specifically about Mr. Amit Shah? What has he said about the Prime Minister Modi? I think the Times now should also do a debate on that. I'd like to participate in that kind of a debate.
But we don't have...
Why do you cut one person out?
The point is that the BJP is not giving us that opportunity to have that debate. You know why? Because ek to Mr. Subramaniam Swamy is not an MP. ठीक है. Next, we don't have the Prime Minister humiliating him on stage. So if the BJP gives us an opportunity to have that debate, we will have that debate. But Mr. Rahul Gandhi today has given us an opportunity to do that debate. That is why we are doing that debate. Also on the point that there are various points that you have made. Let me quickly get in SS Sriram, who is joining us on the broadcast. SS Sriram, Mr. Kalappa, spokesperson of the Congress party, simply saying, मुझे नहीं पता वहाँ क्या हुआ. हम सबको पता है क्या हुआ वहाँ पे. Because all of it was on stage and there were reporters present and there were cameramen present. I want to ask you whether the divorce is certain and whether you think Mr. Tharoor is headed the BJP's way. Though on multiple occasions he said he's not leaping to, go to the BJP.
Good evening to my fellow panelists and yourself. I mean, Mr. Tharoor might not be relevant to Congress, but he's definitely relevant to the country. A very, very seasoned bureaucrat, a four-time MP, not because of the Gandhis, but because of his own merit as well at Thiruvananthapuram. I mean, as you rightly pointed out, the whole world could see it. You can't humiliate a person. Probably Mr. Rahul Gandhi is quite upset that Mr. Tharoor was the only person who was called for the dinner when Mr. Putin was here. I'm sure it is heading towards, a state where they might push him out. I mean, the cards are very clear that they would like him to bite the bullet. Let's see who's going to bite the bullet first. But that is not the way Mr. Tharoor should be handled. One bureaucrat, I mean, we have seen many bureaucrats who have joined Congress and behaved worse than a politician would do in their life. But at least this man, despite being a congressman, put the country first and then the party. That probably irks the people in the Congress party. So I think it's a question of time. Let's see who bites the bullet. But there's something is going to happen between Mr. Tharoor and the party.
Tehseen Poonawalla, is that what you believe? That, I mean, you simply have to put 2 + 2 together and know what exactly is happening in the Congress party as far as Mr. Tharoor is concerned. But the fact is, he stepped out and heaped praises on the Prime Minister, something which I'm fairly certain has irritated the Gandhi family. For his part, Mr. Tharoor has said, look, there are some things that are above the party. At a time when the flag needs everyone to rally around it, all I did was rally around the flag and be the flag bearer for my country. So, this is a national security issue. Everyone needs to stand together. Is Mr. Tharoor actually paying the price for doing exactly that?
So again, let me just break it down. Post-Operation Sindoor, I salute what Dr. Tharoor, Milind Deora, they were that one group did. They changed Colombia.
Correct.
They got US. I think they did a fantastic job. And I think as Indians, we should be very proud because when it's about on foreign soil, it's not about BJP or Congress. BJP and Congress are a means of serving India. So India must always be first, come what may. The tricolor is what you represent when you go abroad. You don't represent Congress or BJP. So he did the right thing out there. Yes, there were some attacks amongst leaders who can't win a RWA election, but I don't think that has been taken seriously. As so far as Rahul Gandhi ji is concerned, I know that he's a very secure leader and he's the one who's encouraged. When Dr. Tharoor returned from the UN, I remember, a lot of senior congressmen encouraging him, including Mrs. Gandhi, and the Congress has always backed him and they continue to back him. One last thing that I would like to say. I don't think Dr. Tharoor will quit the Congress. I don't think the Congress will remove him because then he can continue as MP. But I just think that this friction's not good. I think that we should be we should not also look at it in a way that the BJP has nothing to do, simply because in my lifetime, and Shreya, in this recent time, you've seen the BJP winning Odisha. When did you think that would happen? You've seen the BJP making a 2-time government in Haryana. When did you think that would happen? They're governing Assam 2 times. When did you think? 10 years ago, it was impossible. So the BJP does have a growth trajectory. Let's be united to defeat the BJP. It's important for this nation BJP is defeated.
Sidharth Yadav, therefore, a quick question to you before I wrap this show. Many people sitting here can argue, you know, that Mr. Tharoor can get away with saying what he wants to and heaping high praises on the Prime Minister and calling him India's prime asset, etc., is a testimony to the Congress party's inner democracy and tolerance. BJP में कोई बोल के दिखा दे, राहुल गांधी की तारीफ करके दिखा दे, सीधे sacking.
No, no, Shreya, I don't know the kind of price that Mr. Tharoor is paying for the truth that he speaks. How much of this is, tolerance in display? I think only Mr. Tharoor can answer. Mr. Tharoor is definitely, there's no doubt he's one of the most competent people in the Congress party. But I fail to understand when Congress has to choose names of whom to send after Operation Sindoor on foreign soil to represent nation's interest. They skip the name of Shashi Tharoor ji. Why would they do that? He's also chairperson of the External Affairs Committee of the Parliament. He is also, he's very eloquent. He has been a foreign affairs expert. But the Congress party would either, not want the best interest of India to be put forth on foreign soil, or either they have a big problem with Shashi Tharoor for his name to not be taken at that particular moment. But having said that, I think if Mr. Tharoor is paying such price for the internal democracy, and this is the kind of democracy that Congress party has, then more questions have to be asked on the nature of that democracy.
Mr. Brijesh Kalappa, therefore, in the end, 20 seconds to you. Despite everything you have heard today, despite everything you have heard in the last 6-8 months, will you still say that all is well within the Congress parivar and the Tharoor and the Congress party are very happy together? Because, from where I am sitting, this looks like it's headed for a split after 17 years of marriage.
Shreya, this split has been predicated for the last, I think, 2 years, ever since Mr. Tharoor contested the Indian National Congress Party elections. And this speculation will go on because ultimately, you see, the BJP runs the agenda for several TV channels, and TV channels have to follow that lead.
The messenger.
Now, I would only request that let me make a humble suggestion. Let me make a humble suggestion. Please do a debate with regard to Dr. Subramaniam Swamy, because elections are there in Tamil Nadu. And how
the
is
day
Dr.
Mr. Subramaniam Swamy gives us a reason to do a debate, we will do it.
Saying about Mr. Narendra Modi and so on and so forth.
Irrelevant. Nobody called Mr. Swamy irrelevant.
Please
exactly.
Mr. Shashi Tharoor is irrelevant to all of you all now. Don't forget that word.
Mr. Kalappa, I find it very interesting that the Congress has been so aggressively badgering Mr. Tharoor, and you are coming here in the studio and you're saying, nahi, sab theek hai, and why don't you do a debate on Mr. Subramaniam Swamy? Arey bhai, why should we do a debate on Mr. Subramaniam Swamy? If Mr. Modi calls him irrelevant on stage and doesn't take his name,
I mean, you can't do a debate on Dr. Swamy because the government of the day doesn't want you to do a debate on Dr. Swamy.
No, I mean...
Just now, there was somebody
Mr.
who
Kalappa, you're presuming things.
And said that, no, nobody has called Dr. Swamy irrelevant. They've called him worse names. I'll give you a full list.
If that is your defense, then best of luck to you. But I think it's pretty obvious to people who are watching what is happening. I think it's fairly obvious because the pictures speak for themselves. Pictures are worth 1,000 words. They are on our screens. Our viewers can decide. We'll leave it there for the moment. Sidharth Yadav, thank you. S.S. Sriram, good to have you on the show. Brijesh Kalappa ji, thank you very much. And Tehseen Poonawala, good to have you on the show. With that, ladies and gentlemen, a break. There's more on the other side.